First ever time, I've got this beer, Jem's bent over the thing getting whipped, and I'm like, I don't know what to do.
You're through to option one. Option one podcast.
How many years were you together before you then go, right, hang on, let's...
What, the swinging thing?
Yeah.
Well, people ask us this a lot, and we had the conversation when we first got together that it might be something that we would think about further down the line. So it was always on the cards, wasn't it?
Because we did the casual dating, and I was like, let's be exclusive. She was like, no. Then later on, we were like, okay, let's be exclusive. But how are we going to make this work for us? Because we knew we were both sort of, I say sexually liberated, we were dirtbags.
You're sexually greedy.
Yeah, exactly,
basically.
sexually greedy.
Yeah.
So we had spoken then when we first got together, like, have you ever thought about being non-monogamous? And we were both like, we could see that being something that would work.
I'd just come out of a marriage as well, like a 9-year marriage, so I'm divorced. So it was about 5.5 years into the relationship.
Before we did.
And it was me that brought it up, wasn't it?
Do you know what, because that is interesting, who brought it up, and some people might say one enjoys swinging more than the other. It can't be equal. Is that fair to say?
Not for us.
I don't think so.
Jem brought it up first because we'd reached that point that we'd spoken about when we first got together of like, the sex had kind of started dropping off. You start to get comfortable. And it's kind of like, is this it now for the long term? Because we want to be together forever.
Yeah.
But
we just wanted to spice things up, didn't we?
Sex is a huge part of it. Now, as a guy, if you're not getting it regularly, you can start to sort of drift away from it and be like, actually, maybe I don't need it all the time.
Yeah.
For Gemma, it's like, because she has such a connection, she builds such a connection through sex in her relationships, it becomes like, you don't love me because we're not having sex.
Right,
You're not giving me the attention. So she knew, like, we need to do something.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this relationship's not going to last.
Okay, well, how did you feel when she brought it up? Because you spoke about it so much, were you okay, or part of you was a bit like...
No, I was offended.
I wanted honesty because...
He was. Oh, we're honest. We're always honest about everything. So, he was offended.
Like I said, we've been together 5 years. I'd kind of forgotten about those conversations. It wasn't like every year we're going, well...
Should we make it this year?
Yeah.
How did you ask? How did you tell him? Because that's a sensitive...
Well, I brought it up. We wanted to go on, Fab Swingers. We said, I think we did go out for dinner and like was having some drinks, and then, you start to feel a bit more brave, don't you? So I brought it up.
Just like drinking a bit of wine. How do you feel if...
should we get on one of those
swinger
websites then? And like, you were sort of all right to start with, I think.
At first, so I was kind of like...
It was when it came to the crunch.
And then obviously in your head, you start going through like, well, she doesn't want to be with me anymore. She wants to have sex with other guys.
That's natural,
Yeah, this is her way out of the relationship. So, and again, we weren't communicating well at the time. We weren't communicating the way we would now.
Yeah.
It's that kind of communication of you just go, yeah, okay. And then you don't talk about it anymore.
Yeah.
And you're like, maybe she'll forget about it in a few weeks if I don't mention it again.
Yeah, you're like, please forget about it.
Yeah, and what she actually did is for Christmas, she brought me a ticket to a swinging event.
Wow. How did you feel about that? Were you like, oh...
He was cross.
Yeah, I was like, what is
Was he
this?
angry?
So I put it in a card, and I didn't actually say that it was like, we're going to a swinging event. But it was like a night away, and he knew what it was because he opened it in front of the family.
Oh my goodness.
So hence why I didn't put, I'm taking you to a swinger event, because that would have been a bit awkward.
Oh, is that, and this was the first, just to be clear, this is the first swinging event?
Yeah.
Yes,
okay,
we'd not done any. We'd been on Fab for a while, we'd been chatting to people, but not
Sorry,
done.
on what?
So there's a
Fab
website.
Swingers.
There's a couple of different sort of websites for swingers that want to meet swingers. There's a Fab Swingers website and a newer one, Swing Hub. And they've the two predominant websites that you go on if you want to meet other couples.
So basically, before you did your event, you were using an app.
We had a profile.
Well, it was a website.
Yeah, so we had a profile as like, hey, we're a swing couple. We might be interested in meeting other swing couples.
And you, deep down, Daz, you thought, oh yeah, this might just blow over you. But then.
Yes.
But then you were like, she's mentioned it, and I've said, and she won't do anything.
She'll forget about it.
Christmas comes with the family.
Yes.
She's like, we're going. And I was like, oh, and we did have rows. And
well, we went out, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think it was Boxing Day or the night after when we started speaking about it, and it didn't go too well,
so I
did
was
it?
still in that mode where I do that thing guys do, that rather than address the problem, I just get in a mood about everything.
Yeah. And you shut down, you don't want to talk.
Yeah, exactly that. Which is like something that's been such a benefit for us of becoming swingers, is like we've learned not to do that.
Yeah.
Because that was really
you've learned not to do that. I was all right.
Yeah. Jem was always fine.
I could talk about anything.
So that's, I did that. I shut down. I was like, I don't want to do this. Can't believe it. Like, relationship's over. And eventually kind of got over myself. I was like, okay, let's just go. She's like, let's go along to this thing and see what it is. There's no pressure.
Yeah.
We're just going to go and check it out. And it was this beautiful house down in Somerset.
Yeah.
Big mansion and swimming pool and bar.
Can I just ask, just for viewers as well, like how much does this ticket cost? Just so I can get a bit of like...
I can't remember.
150 quid each?
150, but that was for the room as
well.
Yeah,
so they had rooms.
So we actually stayed there.
That's actually quite... 150 each? Or?
No,
for the room. Yeah, I think it was about 150, 160, something like that.
So the guy who owned the house, he was basically running the party. And essentially it was a private party. And you'd get invited to it, and they'd found us on Fab Swingers. And so
I'd been chatting to him.
and was like, do you want to come along to one of these parties? And they have a sort of curated guest list of people that they let come. So I don't think it's a money-making enterprise. He just likes to have
It doesn't sound like it, to be honest.
No.
75 quid each for a night at a nice place in
But
Somerset.
you'd take your own drink as well. So
that's it.
Oh, okay. So you didn't have
so
a bar.
it wasn't like,
Weren't licensed.
I mean, there was a bar, but you would just take your own drink.
It was his house. So essentially he had this big manor house.
Yeah.
And then there was a book, you'd walk down the stairs, there was a bookcase, and you pull one of the books and a secret door opens. And then it goes through, and there's a bar, and there's an underground swimming pool, and then there's another secret door that goes through to a sex dungeon.
Did you do stuff on your first ever event? Like what happened?
We just called soft swapped, where we just had a little bit of a kiss with another couple.
That was all we did.
And that was all we did. And then we went down to the sex dungeon together.
Is soft swap tongues?
Yeah, I mean, you could do a little bit of other stuff as well. Yeah,
soft
tongues.
swap would be kind of
like touching but over close.
Yeah. Well, no, you could actually do stuff.
So, Daz, you did a bit of soft swapping.
Yeah. In a jacuzzi.
But because this is your thing and you're kind of bringing Daz in, do you let him go first? Did you do the kissing with a man or woman?
We just kind of did it at the same time, didn't we?
We kind of went and we were green and we obviously told everyone,
This is our first event.
Virgins.
Yeah,
we don't know what we're doing.
And this is one thing we always recommend to people getting into the lifestyle. Be honest with people.
Yeah.
Like, just tell people. And everyone was really like, hey, it's
fine. I bet. Yeah, they're going to flock to you.
Newbies.
Me first, guys. The little old man saying, I invited them first.
Yeah.
No, it's not what it's like.
I should say it was an under 40s party, that one as well.
Yeah, it was
strictly.
under 40s.
So no old man.
Okay, sorry.
We can't go to
We can't go to them anymore.
We're over 40 now.
So with the soft swap, what had kind of happened, we were in the jacuzzi and this couple could see we were kind of a bit like, we wanted to do something, but like we were a bit nervous. So the other girl in the couple kind of took the initiative and just went, right, came over, gave us a big snog. He gave Jem a kiss, and that was kind of it. And we were like, wow.
We were like, oh my God, it's
fireworks
amazing.
Going off. We were like, this is the most amazing thing ever.
So you had the kiss in the hot tub.
Yep.
Yeah.
And was there a conversation about, I know this is our first time, Gemma, to you, do you want to take it further? Did you try and push, or was you just
Did
happy?
I try and push?
Yeah, were you like...
No, I didn't want to. I think I just wanted to go along and see what this scene was all about. And for me, that was more than enough. It was a kiss. I think we'd said it to each other. We don't want to do the whole sex thing.
Yeah.
Let's just go along and see what happens. And meet people.
Yeah.
So that was enough.
Yeah.
That was enough.
I can imagine
people,
first time's hard.
Yeah, it was. We were petrified.
Well, you don't know what... We had all those same sort of misconceptions about the type of people that are in the swinging lifestyle that everyone else does.
Yeah.
So we're going along and we're like, we have no idea what kind of people are going to be there.
Yeah.
We're like, is this going to be full of weirdos? Is everyone going to be 60 and catfishing us? It's like... And actually,
you were like, don't care, we're still doing the kiss.
Yeah.
We've done the rule, Daz. Yeah.
But that was it. So actually going along and just chatting to people and being like, these are people like us. They're normal young couples who are just out having fun and they love each other. It was a strictly couples only event and everyone was just normal. And we were like, these are great people.
Having a great time.
People we want to hang out with and have a drink and chat with, which is what you're doing 90% of the time. the actual swinging sex part is a very small part of the whole experience.
Yeah.
Because for 90% of it, you're just hanging out and having a chat and getting to know people.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, exactly.
It was a real eye-opener when we got there and she was showing us around and we went down to the dungeon and they literally just got at it and they were banging.
Sorry, so what do you mean they literally just got at it?
Some people just straight at it, which is fair enough.
So how many people were at this party?
It was about 50 or 40.
Couples there, wasn't it? So it's probably about 30, 40 couples, maybe 60, 70 people.
Yeah.
No, it's like a small wedding.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know if it was that many, but anyway.
And so they showed you the dungeon, no one was at it, and then people just took it upon themselves to go, oh, look.
Well, they'd already started, because we were having a bit of a drink upstairs, and then the woman that owned the house, she was like, let me show you round. So we went downstairs into the secret dungeon and they were already, you know,
going for it.
And we were like, oh, we'd never seen anything like this before.
Never seen people having sex like in real
just
life
literally in front of us.
Like, I hope they sanitise the stuff and that.
They do.
It sounds like they have a lot of these parties.
Yeah.
But yeah, we didn't know where to look.
Yeah, so you're sort of stood there going, is this weird that we're just
like, Gemma, what have you got?
Yeah, and it was like...
It was terrifying.
Oh, God. And then there was this girl being flogged.
Yeah, so whipped.
So like over one of those chairs and being flogged by the guy.
Right.
And I'm into a bit of that. I like a bit of that. So
you were elbowing Daz. Can I?
Well, I did. I said to Daz, I was like, I think I might want to have a go at that.
This is something that I always knew Gemma was into. And obviously with all the 50 Shades of Grey and stuff like that, it's become much more mainstream. But we'd never really sort of approached it because I didn't really know what it was.
No.
So we had like some light bondage gear at home and we'd have a little play, but go into an actual sex dungeon, you would have a professional, I say professional, but you'd have a dungeon master, someone who was more experienced in using the tools.
I'll do this every day, mate, don't worry.
And
Benjamin is over, I'll show you.
There is a method to it.
Yeah, there is.
So Jem's like, do you mind if I jump on? And this guy's like, yeah, I'll whip her.
And what'd you say?
I was just like, okay, I guess. Like,
yeah, you were fine. You were like, yeah, go for it. It was quite funny though, because it does go on a little bit. He was stood there.
Yeah, so I'm stood there like a lemon going, I don't know what to do.
Your drink's gone.
He just leant down and like I could just hear him whispering in my ear, Jem, I'm gonna go and get a drink at the bar. I was like, okay.
Like,
so off he went
Bless
for a
you.
bit.
You're like just out your drinks. I can imagine you just drink depleted.
Well, and this is the thing, like now in those sort of environments, I'd be comfortable enough to just be like, I'll go and chat to some other couples, hey, what are you guys up to? Whereas there, I'm still just sort of stood there, like first every time I've got this beer, Jem's bent over this thing getting whipped, and I'm like, I don't know what to do.
Do you like, because I would be like, do I have a go with it now? Or does the dungeon, and it's like, I can imagine the dungeon monster's got a deep voice, like, back down. I'm Jem, I'm leaving. Like,
well, that's it. Again, I'm stood there and I'm like, I don't know what my role is in this.
And that was the first thing we did. We didn't do the soft swap until after that. So that was kind of the first
So I
bit.
didn't know about the dungeon monster whipping thing first. So you got in there and then that's all that happened. You came out.
Yeah.
Then what happened?
Then we went back upstairs and we went back to the room for a little bit, actually, didn't we?
Bit
just
of a
to sort of
debrief.
regroup, talked about it. And I was like, oh, it was amazing. Like, make sure he was feeling all right.
Get some photos,
took some photos. Yeah. And then we went back and that's when we got in the jacuzzi, wasn't it? Yeah. And we were having a little, like, play with each other, just like a little kiss and cuddle. And then that's when this other couple got in. And we had
cool. So in the morning, literally breakfast and then left.
Yeah, I mean, we went straight back to our room after that, and then we.
Well, we went down to the dungeon, had some sex, didn't we? Then we went to our room.
We didn't hear about
that. Well, we went to the dungeon, but
just
at that
with
point,
each other.
Everyone had left the dungeon, so because they were all everywhere else in rooms and upstairs, and so we went to the dungeon when no one was there, and we were like, no one's around, like let's do some sex here. Because that was like really naughty for us of like, oh my God, we're having sex in the dungeon.
And good for you as well, like, because to bring it in rather than have 50 people look at you.
Exactly.
And as I say, that's the
build
thing.
up to that.
It's such a gradual process. Like you don't want to ever overstep and do something that you kind of like, oh, I didn't like that.
So after that finished, right? Because I'm guessing you had a few rules that night.
Yeah.
But then after that finished, did you think, oh, I actually quite enjoyed that? And then you said, right, let's have some boundaries and then let's...
Well, it was just amazing how it left us feeling. We literally could
Super
not
horny.
keep our hands off of each other.
Yeah.
And it was just this most amazing feeling. We were like, this is brilliant.
But just that experience of like kissing someone else when you're in a relationship in front of your partner was just like, wow, like that's so. Like,
I'm not getting told off.
Yeah, it's like I'm not supposed to be allowed to do that. Like, what's going on? Like, and that's just, as I say, that's the start of it, where you kind of go like, this is cool, and you do want to do it slowly. Like, if we'd gone out and just had sex with other people that night, God knows how that would have turned out.
That would have been a lot to process.
Oh God, I don't think that would have gone well at all.
You're through to option 1. Option 1.